In my opinion, my friends, the vehicle that will challenge the Tesla Model Y the most in Australia, New Zealand, and Thailand, possibly Southeast Asia as well, is not a BYD made vehicle. It's the new Kia EV5. The new Kia EV5, in many ways, is the car that many Australians, many people in many countries, in fact, are looking for. And it will be incredibly affordable for two key reasons. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. It's great to see you. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. The new Kia EV5. It's been confirmed. It's being manufactured in China. Now, I speculated on this recently, about 4 months ago in a video I made about the EV5 where I predicted it would be manufactured in China. It would use CATL batteries. It's now being confirmed, fortunately, which is great news. It's great news because CATL is saying they're going to reduce their prices of their batteries by 50% by the end of this year. What will the prices be for the new EV5 as a result of these two factors? Massively reduced battery cost, using lithium iron phosphate batteries, using batteries from CATL that have come down in price drastically over the past 12 months and will continue to come down in price as confirmed by CATL themselves. It's going to mean the price of the Kia EV5 will probably be similar to the price of the Tesla Model Y. But there's one big advantage possibly with the EV5 versus, well, pretty much every other EV in this segment, which is range. The long-range version of the EV5 has a pretty good sized battery pack and will use CATL's new version 2 lithium iron phosphate batteries with very, very fast charging speeds. 350 kilowatt charging speeds for lithium iron phosphate. It's never been seen before in the industry. It's pretty much determined, pretty much confirmed. Those are the batteries going into the EV5, giving it a range of 720 kilometers on the CLTC cycle. WLTP, you're looking at around 650 kilometers of range from a relatively affordable vehicle. That is a big size. I mean, we're talking a vehicle here slightly boxier, so maybe slightly bigger on the interior than a Tesla Model Y. You can really see where I'm going with this here. BYD don't have, as far as we know, a dedicated electric car coming to rival the Model Y. The Atto 3 is much smaller, the Ciel's a sedan. Now, it starts to get really interesting when you consider the fact that this is going to be using CATL's new battery technology, which is amazing. And I've talked about this battery technology in other videos. If you don't believe me, if you think I'm being hyperbolic or I'm being dramatic or whatever, well, maybe you will believe the 27 experts in Europe who voted CATL's new lithium iron phosphate battery, as the most impressive battery technology that they've seen in years. It won the Golden Award in Europe for the Technology Award. In fact, it beat out over 270 other technology companies. If that's not enough, well, maybe have a look at the specifications. This thing is mind-blowing. It charges at theoretical potential speeds of up to 600 kilowatt fast charging. That's in really cold temperatures, minus 20 degrees Celsius. Now, at normal temperatures, it charges at only about 500 kilowatts. Unbelievable. Now, the thing is, it gets even better. In hot temperatures, this battery pack apparently is not affected at all. There's no degradation, no battery loss. Even better than that, though, in my opinion, is the fact that the energy density of this battery pack is approximately 15% higher than the energy density of CATL's old batteries. Now, here's the thing. This new Kia EV5 is said, it's theorized, it'll probably be a similar price to the Tesla Model Y. Tesla know this, right? And I believe Tesla are feverishly working on the new version of the Model Y, which is called Juniper, which will actually very likely have the exact same batteries as the Kia EV5. So about middle of the year, in a number of countries worldwide, in particular where I'm from here in Australia, we're going to have two incredibly good electric cars here, which I think will outclass anything currently on the market by a significant level. Namely, mostly because of these new batteries. But the thing is, if the batteries are so much cheaper than what they are today, that will mean these vehicles could be cheaper than what they are today as well. Very likely. Around about 35% of the cost of these cars is the battery pack. So in theory, these batteries should cost to the manufacturer approximately $6,000 US. Well, they would have in the past, but the prices are said to come down by 50%. Let's say they don't come down by quite that much. Let's say the price comes down to $4,000, and we're looking at a similar price to manufacture one of these batteries or buy one of these batteries versus an internal combustion engine. Now, there's no reason why Tesla and Kia couldn't potentially sell these vehicles for even less than $40,000 US, so approximately 60,000 Australian dollars. Now, we know there's a few different Kia EV5 models coming. The standard model is a front-mounted 160 kilowatt electric motor, comes with a 64 kilowatt hour lithium iron phosphate battery from CATL, driving range 530 kilometers CLTC, so WLTP probably around 460 kilometers. The long range version has a bigger battery pack. It's got a 160 kilowatt electric motor, and it has an 88 kilowatt hour pack. That gives it 720 kilometers of CLTC range, which would be around 650 kilometers on the WLTP cycle. Combined 650 kilometers of range in a relatively affordable car with super fast charging speeds, up to 350 kilowatt charging. This is absolutely a phenomenal vehicle. And I think realistically, Tesla, other manufacturers will definitely be, well, we've got a real serious contender here. This is really good news. The EV5 long range all-wheel drive. If you want to get the all-wheel drive version, you'll get more power. You get an extra 70 kilowatts, so an extra 100 horsepower rear electric motor. It brings a total power of 230 kilowatt, closer to nearly 300 horsepower. That model has a 70 kilowatt hour battery, so smaller, with a range of 650 kilometers on the CLTC cycle, so around 600 kilometers WLTP. All Chinese-made versions of the EV5 have LFP batteries, which some sources say will be using the new CATL batteries. Some sources say will possibly be using BYD's new version of their Blade battery. I'm not too sure yet on which one it will be. Now, Kia says the battery pack can charge from 30 to 80% in 27 minutes, which would suggest to me the charging speeds are not quite as fast as what the CATL LFP batteries can theoretically do. So maybe these will be BYD, but what I've heard is different reports. Some say CATL, some say BYD, so I'm not really too sure yet. The EV5 has a 400 volt electrical architecture, not the 800 volt system that EV6 and the EV9 have. However, full pricing and specifications will be revealed closer to market launch, which will be around the middle of this year. When that happens, I'll have plenty of videos here about that car because I'm pretty excited about it. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.